Okay, so normally I'd say good morning, but today I'm saying good afternoon, good evening. The storms are rolling in. My girlfriend's just come in from the gym and she's told me that she has dropped her AirPod. Now, I think you can probably tell by the title of this video, as well as the thumbnail, that this isn't going to be, oh, I'll just move the seat forwards and it's underneath there. Because this is a notorious problem for the Fords, the Fiestas especially. I don't know if it's happened to any other Ford actually. Let me know down below in the comments, but I think I know what's coming. I think you know what's coming. So let's go and try and find this AirPod.
Ooh, let's have a cup of tea.
Okay, so I'm in the culprit car now. It's a 2013 Ford Fiesta 5-door, 1.25 petrol 4-cylinder. Haven't made any videos on it yet. If you're really interested in that, let me know down below in the comments. But I will show you where my girlfriend thinks this AirPod has gone. So I've checked everywhere. I've checked all down here, all down here. I've even, pulled the seats forward. I've even checked under the seats here. There's like an air vent. Air vents in here that blow your cold air out when you have your aircon on. But there is no AirPod to be found. So the only place that it can be is here somewhere. And I think it's gone down there, to be honest. And that means that because this car isn't like a MX-5 or a, Golf or any logically put together car, I think that we've got to take the center console out. So I think this has got to come off. I think the lovely custom lightweight gear shifter has got to come off. And yeah, and I think we've got to take the center console out. So I have absolutely no idea how to do this. I'm not just saying that to start with. So it is going to be a bit of a fun session where I try and work out how this car is put together. But it can't be that hard. It's just basic screws and bolts, I hope, and clips, because it's an interior. So all the tools that you need to do this job are going to be in the link below. I'm going to put an Amazon link to all the tools that I use down in the description box below. So yeah, if you need to do this, go and check it out. The trim tools are very, very useful. So I think first up, we're going to have to take the custom gear knob off, which, oh, that's not gone well. I need to put this down whilst I do it, so bear with me. Okay, this is loose, but nothing's coming off, so I want to try and just go under here, and hopefully it pops off and I can see how it works. There we go. So now that this piece is off, hopefully I can take this off. Maybe not. Yes, there we go. Gear knob off. And now you can actually see how I'll get my detail cam on it. And now you can actually see how the gear linkage works, which isn't really part of this video, but obviously this is a front engine car which has a transversely mounted engine, so the engine is on the side of the gearbox. So this linkage goes to the gearbox via these little push rods, whatever you want to call them. I'm sure they've got a proper name, gear linkage rods. And underneath the actual gear stick there's nothing, it's just plastic under here. So that's not a direct link to the gearbox, which is why you hear a lot of people banging on about how gear linkages are feel fake and stuff. It's because there's springs and everything in the way. Whereas a car that has a longitudinally mounted engine, the gear levers under here, like an MX-5 or BMW, not quite the same obviously for automatic gearboxes, but yeah, there you go. Just thought I'd show you that. I always find trim so much easier to put back on than it is to get off, because you know where all the clips are. Right, it went very, very dark there, so I've gone and got my Ryobi Tools light, which isn't good for this camera here, but hopefully it's good for all the other cameras. So what I've managed to do there is take this piece off, which has the passenger airbag sign on it. That clipped off here, which held in this piece. You see how that was underneath it? So I could have got this piece off, but there's a huge clip on the top there, which was nearly impossible to get off. So you probably can't do it without taking that passenger airbag light off. So there we are, that's that piece off. Now that that piece is off, We try and work out the next bit, I think, which might even be these side pieces here. So there's a bolt at the back of this transmission tunnel, so I'm going to move the seat all the way forwards. There's one on each side, and take that out. Okay, so I've found the next victim is this. Is it a hex head? Yeah, it's a star. I think it's a female Torx. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is the next victim here, which is a Torx head. So I need to go get my toolbox and get my Torx drives out. Let's go. Oh, that was a good guess. I don't even need a spanner because it's not even that tight. 2 more screws, I think they're quarter turns on the bottom here. I'll show you those, and then hopefully this will just lift out and there'll be an AirPod underneath it. Okay, that trim tool was too soft, so I've just poked it out with the screwdriver. So yeah, that's what that looks like. Ah, there we go, there we go. Right, that's that panel off. One more to go on the other side. There we go. Okay, so here's the update now with those 2 side panels off. As you can see, it's like a Pagani. It's like a wirer. Now, there are some more Torx bits here, as you can see, holding this on, which I believe is loose at the back now. So I think if I take these 2 Torx heads out here, then this whole job will come off. Do you think Ford have made it the same size Torx head for all the interior bolts? Yes, well done Ford. Some manufacturers wouldn't do that. They went in very tight though, it's quite odd. No Loctite on these bad boys. Let's take this one out. Okay, so that's that one out as well. And hopefully now, will this lift out? Why won't you lift out? Maybe you have to lift it from the rear. Seatbelt's in the way. No, still not wanting to come out. Why? Okay, can you see there's 2 more Torx head screws there, 1 on each side. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out now. Hopefully again, they're the same size. Which they are. Well done, Ford. And now, hopefully, I should be able to lift this out. Yes! And under here, there better be an AirPod. No, it's getting stuck on something. Okay, so it's getting stuck on electrical connectors here, as you can see. So I need to just very carefully unplug these and remember where they go. Now it should pull out, and there better be an AirPod. I'm just a bit worried about how it might be a bit dirty. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Ta-da! There it is. Gross. Very dirty down there. I mean, this is a 9-year-old car, and I can't imagine anyone's ever pulled that off before. Okay, so I can't imagine that you're going to want to watch me putting this back together, so I won't actually film that bit. It's the exact same as pulling it out, but putting it all back together again. So there is one more thing that I've got to do today, and that is start the Mercedes up to let it warm up because it hasn't been driven for a week. So thank you very much for watching this video, and yeah, if you ever have a Ford Fiesta and you need to take the centre console out to find an AirPod, now you know how to do it. So thanks. And I hope this has been helpful to someone somewhere, maybe. If not, I hope you've just enjoyed watching me struggle pulling cars apart again, which is basically what this channel is. So yeah, just as a treat, I'm going to start the Mercedes up, and you'll see that clip now, which I'm guessing is going to be pretty much dark, just to give your earlobes some tickling, because it does sound quite nice. And yeah, again, thanks very much. I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.